30s Gen 3. Let's take a closer look. Hey, what's going on, guys? Tennessee.Frank here. As you can see from the intro, we finally got out, put some rounds downrange with this 30s Gen 3. Seemed to work pretty good. Didn't have a single bobble, except for the 26 round KCI mag. Fourth round out of the mag, didn't want to feed in the chamber. It was an easy fix though, and we got back on track, and I mean, it worked like a charm after that. But yeah, all the factory mags, the 10 rounders and the 13 for the Glock 21 ran flawlessly in this guy. Of course, you see how I modded it if you watch my last video. Did drift the sights just a teeny bit to the right, and I got them glued down now. So yep, there's that sight picture that I love. XS big dots, that's my go-to. Of course, these all have been safety checked. Nothing in the chamber. Do have a full mag. That's the 155 grain Team Never Quit frangible. And we'll go ahead, we'll do a quick size comparison. Here is the Glock 33. Nothing in the chamber there. And this is going to be representative of all the baby Glocks, 26, 27, and 33. They're all going to be the same basic size. And if you see, compared to the 45, we'll put them in there. With the extended base plate they put on the 45, it is about 3/4 of an inch longer. And we're probably looking at a good 3/8 of an inch, maybe half an inch longer as far as the barrel length and everything. Of course, this is a 3.46 inch barrel, if I remember correctly. This is a 3.77. So yeah, there's our difference. Of course, because this is the S model, it does have the slim slide. So your slide thickness is going to be the inch 180 thousandths either way on both of these, which is nice. When we install the one with the Pierce Plus 1, we can do a quick comparison. And now you see overall length. It's going to be about the same as far as concealed carry. You get a little more back here. Of course, like I said, your barrel length is going to be the same. But I like to always carry this with the pinky extension just to get a good full grip. Makes it easier to control when you have to shoot it. And I did have a Glock 30 once upon a time that had the wider slide, and I'll tell you what, it was a chunky little brick, I'll tell you. I like this S model quite a bit more. That slimmer slide, you wouldn't believe it make a difference, but it does. Inside waistband carry makes quite a bit of difference. And we'll go ahead and I'm going to roll in some quick footage shooting this so you can see how it performed. And like I said, it hung up on round 4, but after that it functioned good. And we'll be right back. Alright, I got one of the KCI 26 round Glock 45 mags. We're going to see how this thing runs. Apparently they've got improved springs in them, so they're supposed to work pretty well. So let's put 26 rounds on target, see how this thing works. Little bit of a failure right there. back, other than that one little failure, not too bad. It'd be good just for a range toy. I wouldn't want to bet my life on it, but for playing like this, it's fine. And you can't beat the price on these now, so we'll get back to the tabletop. Like you saw, wasn't too bad. Pulled the target out that I shot with those 26 rounds. And there she is. It's hitting good. I'd say it's putting them in there pretty decent. Of course, here's some of the first targets. Let's bring them over. And this is with my 200 grain hand loads that I load. It's kind of on the mild side. Out of the 3.3 inch shield, I was getting, I think, 760 odd feet per second. So it's a milder load. But there's your first target. Did a little bit of sight adjustment. So yeah, it's grouping a little better. And then finally, just for like a last 10, I mean, it's putting them in there. And that's only 5 yards. I mean, I figure, you know, trajectory and all, it'll start to maybe drop a little bit as it gets a little farther out there. And then we tested some of our defensive loads. Put 5 rounds of each on target. Here's the Team Never Quit. 3 rounds here and a couple here. It's in the white, which that's my basic standard. I like to see gray better, especially at 5 yards. That's acceptable enough though for defensive use. And with the frangible round, I like to run frangible if I can for social encounters. Here we are with that 185 grain FTX. That's this Hornady load. And these are quite a bit snappier. These factory loads, I'll tell you. First couple shots, I pulled them a little high, then it buckled down. Last 3 were right there in the gray. Yeah, recoil-wise, this Glock 33 357 SIG's a lot milder shooting than this 45. 45's got a little bit more recoil, so if you're recoil sensitive, it's nothing practice won't take care of, but you may want to stick with a 9mm if you're recoil sensitive. And then here's some 200 grain XTP hollow points that I hand load. I think I was getting 980 or so. I'd have to go back in my videos out of these guys, but yeah, they're warm, but they're not overpressured or nothing. 3 shots here. Of course, yeah, the first couple. But yeah, 3 shots right there in the gray, so they group pretty well. So all in all, this little guy is shooting really good. I got it run in now, so I trust it. So the Infidel here is going to be moved into my regular carry, and I'll rotate it in with my little zombie killer here. And then of course, when need arises, if I feel I need more gun, and of course this is hot coming out of carry, I got my Glock 31, and that's, if you can zoom in, that's my official zombie killer here. But yeah, these Glocks, I'm liking them. I'm back into them. I move around a lot. If you follow my channel, you know that. But I always seem to come back to these Glocks. Loving the Zev trigger parts. Got the Zev spring and connector in it. It's working great. Of course, like I said, XS sight's perfect. Other than that, I did put the smooth trigger in. I don't like the serrated triggers in my Glocks. And it's a factory smooth trigger, polished up. And that's about all you got to do to these guys to get them to where I like them. I mean, that's the basic mods I do. I don't do anything else, anything real radical. And of course then, like I said, maritime spring cups. I got them in there too. Don't know why, we're in a desert. But hey, you never know. You may fall into a swimming pool or something. So yeah, that's it. I'll wrap this up now. Like I always say, either we stand up for our rights or we can sit by and watch them go away. You all have a rest of your weekend. Be a good one. We'll talk to you later. Tennessee Frank out of here.